They've touched our hearts, made us laugh, and became figures we feel intimately connected to. At 71, John Travolta often sits alone in his quiet Florida home. The walls still carry the scent of his late wife, and the eyes of his lost children seem to look down from the frames lining the hallway. Outside, sunlight spills gold across the garden, echoing the years when he made the world dance. Inside, however, the past never sleeps. The whispers of those he loved, wife, children, co-stars, mother, former lover, linger, and the heartbreak is palpable. The icon behind the mask. On screen, John Travolta is unshakable. He is Tony Manero, who made the globe move to the beat of disco. He is Danny Zuko, immortalized in leather and a carefree grin. He is Vincent Vega, a figure in one of Hollywood's greatest comebacks. Yet behind these iconic roles lies a man marked by tragedy. Life has a cruel loop for him. Those closest to his heart are often taken by illness or accident. In private, he navigates a home growing quieter with each year, while the world sees only the joy and light he creates. A childhood of crowded dreams. John Joseph Travolta was born on February 18, 1954 in Englewood, New Jersey, the youngest of 6 children in a small, crowded house. Attention was scarce and space scarcer. Noise and chaos filled every corner. Poverty seeped into daily life. Pasta and bread dinners, hand-me-down shoes, broken windows letting in the wind. His parents struggled, yet offered love shaped by their own sacrifices. From these cramped beginnings, John learned early that attention was currency. To be seen, to be heard, he had to perform, mimic, and charm, a seed that would grow into his lifelong art. Lessons from parents. His father, Salvatore Sam Travolta, dreamed once of football fields, but ended up in a tire shop, hands blackened by grease, bringing home a smell that lingered. His mother, Helen Cecilia Burke, had once graced the stage, singing and performing with ambition. She became a teacher, pouring her lost dreams into her children. Her eyes lit up at their successes as if reliving her youth. From them, John saw the weight of sacrifice, the quiet despair of unfulfilled ambitions, and the strength it took to keep going. These early observations shaped his resilience and drive to escape limitations. Chaos and creativity. The Travolta household was a battlefield of noise and minor conflicts. Running footsteps, shouting, and quarrels made calm impossible. Sleep was interrupted, meals unpredictable. Amidst the chaos, John found solace in performance. Singing for his mother, dancing for siblings, or mimicking the world around him, he discovered a private stage in the living room. Each rehearsal, each performance, even in front of teasing siblings, honed his instincts. In the midst of disorder, he learned to command attention, charm, and entertain. What might have broken a child instead nurtured an actor. Early hardship became the foundation for his legendary screen presence, a turning point. By age 16, John felt the weight of his home too heavily. The smell of grease and machine oil, the sight of his mother's buried dreams, the suffocating chaos. Everything demanded a decision. One November morning in 1970 in class, he stood up and announced he was dropping out. It was not rebellion, but an instinct for survival. He needed to escape the crowded house, the cycles of struggle, and create a life of his own. This choice would chart his path to stardom, yet it was also a quiet testament to the early maturity forced upon him by circumstance. The journey to stardom. John's departure from conventional life began a journey filled with uncertainty and tenacity. He took small roles, auditions, and every opportunity to perform seriously. From local stages to television sets, he honed his craft with relentless dedication. The noise of his childhood was replaced by the lights of studios and the applause of audiences. But for every triumph, he carried the memory of what he had left behind, the sacrifices, the struggles, and the invisible wounds. Stardom came, yet the boy from New Jersey remained, navigating fame while carrying the echoes of his past, a dual life of celebration and sorrow. The weight of loss. Despite fame, John's life has been repeatedly marked by grief. The deaths of loved ones, his children, co-stars, mother, wife, and former lovers, etched a pattern of heartbreak. Every loss left a hollow space in his life that success and applause could not fill. He learned to endure, to hold joy lightly and to honor memories in silence. Each funeral, each private moment of grief strengthened his resilience, but also reminded him that happiness and sorrow often coexisted. The paradox of Travolta's life is that while he brings light to the world, he often inhabits shadows in private. On screen, immortal John Travolta's screen presence embodies vitality and joy. From disco floors to leather-jacketed charm, he has become a global symbol of charisma and youth. His performances in Saturday Night Fever, Grease, and Pulp Fiction are etched into cinematic history. The energy he exudes seems unshakable, effortless, and eternal, but the man behind the characters has known fragility, loss, and quiet desperation. This contrast, the public icon and private mourner, is what makes his story both heartbreaking and inspiring. The world loves the light, yet the light shines brightest because he has endured darkness. Resilience in the face of tragedy. Travolta's life is a testament to human resilience. Each loss, each challenge, might have silenced another person, yet he continues. He loves deeply, acts with vulnerability, and embraces life despite pain. His story asks a profound question: what makes a person strong? Is it the applause, the accolades, or the quiet moments of grief endured alone? Travolta demonstrates that true strength is measured not only by public triumphs, but by the courage to keep living fully, loving, and performing despite heartbreak. His example resonates beyond Hollywood, offering hope to anyone facing trials. The human story. John Travolta's life is not merely the biography of a star, it is the story of a human being navigating joy, loss, and resilience. From the crowded house in New Jersey to international fame, from applause to empty rooms, his journey embodies both glory and sorrow. It is a story of courage, of devotion to craft, and of enduring love in the face of unimaginable loss. In understanding his life, we see our own struggles reflected, the fragility of happiness, the inevitability of grief, and the choice to keep moving forward, heart open, in a world that does not pause for sorrow. Reflections on strength and life. Travolta's journey invites reflection. What keeps someone standing after repeated blows of fate? Perhaps it is love, perhaps art, perhaps the human instinct to continue despite everything. His life reminds us that while grief is inevitable, resilience, joy, and connection remain possible. Like Travolta, we learn to dance through darkness, to carry memories without letting them anchor us, and to find meaning in moments of stillness. His story encourages us to embrace life fully, to celebrate joy, and to honor loss, not as a burden, but as a testament to the depth of the human experience. The legacy of a man behind every performance, every red carpet, and every legendary role, John Travolta carries a human story of love, pain, and perseverance. Fame cannot erase the losses, but it magnifies his resilience. He continues to live, to perform, and to inspire, embodying the paradox of joy and sorrow entwined. Travolta's life is a lesson that even in public triumph, private grief shapes who we are. And as he endures, we are reminded that the measure of a life is not only in applause or accolades, but in the courage to love, grieve, and keep moving forward through the shadows.